For some, it might be a dream come true. For others, their worst nightmare. Imagine going back to high school about 15 years after you graduated. That's exactly what a 33-year-old from Indiana is doing for 2 weeks at least. Scott Green is married, has a 3-year-old son, and another baby on the way. And as a youth pastor, he thought this would be a good way to reconnect with today's youth. And Scott Green, good morning to you. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, thanks, Lester.
Well, the idea to reconnect with the youth, how's it going?
It's going pretty well. It's going pretty well. I'm having a good week.
And what has the experience been like? Are you truly living as a high school student? Because we mentioned you're married, you've got kids. Are the kids relating to you, though, as a fellow student? Or is this older guy who's hanging out with them for 2 weeks?
You know, it's a little bit of both. I mean, this experience breaks down at some point, but I've been pretty amazed in just a matter of 6 days or 7 days so far that they're already connecting and they're just seeing me just as another kid sitting with them in class.
All right, I gave the headline. Walk me through, though, the whole thought process as to why you wanted to go back to high school.
Well, my job is I work with kids. That's my career. And so I sit and talk with them, I hang out with them, and I've found myself saying, yeah, I know what it's like. I know what you're going through. And I realized I don't know what it's like. I don't know what they're going through. So I thought, you know, this is a great way just to get in their world, hang out with them, spend time with them, walk through the hallways, eat what they eat, see what they see, and really experience as much of this as I possibly can.
Listen, as adults, we certainly understand the idea of stress, and we think sometimes we have the corner on stress because of our family obligations and work and that sort of thing. Kids say they're stressed out. Are they? Are you shocked to the level that they are?
You know, here's what I think. I've been amazed at the level of stress that they are under. And I think it's the same stress that we experienced when we were in high school 15, 16 years ago. But I think our culture has turned up the heat on that stress. And sure, they don't have a mortgage, they may not have car payments, but their stress in their world is very real, and it's significant, and they feel it.
You know, I watch my own son in high school, and I wonder how much of this stuff would I remember, the algebra, the math, even the gym class. You're doing it all. How well are you doing?
You know, I think in high school I got a C in algebra, and I'm doing a lot better this time. I'm paying a lot more attention, but PE has been challenging. PE has been probably the most challenging part of this experience.
And I've enjoyed your blogging on your website about your experiences, including the day I think you forgot your math homework and your wife had to drive the homework to school.
How nuts is that? You know, I left my homework sitting on the kitchen table, and she called me on the way to school and said, "Honey, I need to bring you your homework." So yeah, I'm experiencing the full deal here.
Yeah, the full deal. And you're also conducting, we should note, some research. You've given the kids some surveys. What's probably the most startling thing that you have discovered in this experience?
Well, here's what we've done. We've set up a website called 2weeksback.com. And kids can go online and very anonymously leave their responses to questions like, what's your favorite lunch? How much pressure are you under? Do you feel safe at school? And we've just been amazed at what kids are saying about attempting to meet everyone's expectations and the expectations that are placed on them by coaches, teachers, and everybody.
Well, Scott Green, good luck to you. Thanks so much for talking and sharing your experience with us. And we'll be right back.